Hi, hello, it's me, Julian, your favorite authorly tarot reader, or not. I'm sure most of you have seen that I have been posting daily tarot reading shorts on my page. And I've gotten the feedback that while people like the idea, that maybe once a day is too much, and that's fair. I wanted to try it out for NaNoWriMo, see if it could get me any traction, see if it could help out my channel a little bit. Results may vary. So I was thinking what would be fun is, because I'm really enjoying doing this and I do have some people who are really liking these, if I did a longer form reading at the beginning and end of every month, and then potentially, I'm not 100% sure I'm going to do this, but maybe shorter readings once a week. So because it is the beginning of December, I figured we would go ahead and do our beginning of the month reading. And let's see if I remember to do this again at the end of the month. Fingers crossed. I will, of course, be continuing my usual stuff here on the channel, but I just have been really loving getting more into tarot, learning more about tarot, and doing it through the lens of writing because I love to write. Something that I've realized that appeals to me about tarot is because it feels like it's a different form of storytelling. You look at the cards and you, as the tarot reader, get to kind of interpret them, get to figure out what is the story that the cards are maybe trying to tell you, or not trying to tell you, depends on what you believe. I just really like looking at them, really like putting the pieces together, and I'm hoping that some of you enjoy watching me do that. So we're gonna keep doing it, but it's gonna be a little bit different to how it has been. But let's not talk for too long. I just did a major reshuffle of my main deck with the help of some ferrets, so now there is ferret energy in these cards.
You guys want to help me do my big reshuffle? Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle all those cards. You helping? You helping? You helping? Mostly you're biting. Shuffle the cards for me, Maureen. Put some ferret energy in them. Yeah. Ferret energy. It might be bitey, but it's fun.
We're in danger. But let's go tarot reading, a 3-card draw for the beginning of our month. Our first card today is the 5 of Staves. I think I'm going to draw them one at a time and tell you a little bit about them, and then try to put it all together and see what it gives us. It was really interesting during the month of November how many swords we got overall, and I'm curious if that's going to be a continuing trend. It wasn't even like it was the same deck or anything. It was multiple decks. Swords for days. Okay, so this is a really interesting one for the beginning of our month. This card is all about tension, competition, wanting to be heard, maybe feeling like you're drowning in a sea of voices, which I could totally understand because so many people are going to be coming off of NaNoWriMo. And then it might feel like so many people are pushing to get their NaNoWriMo project seen. And you can just feel like you're drowning in a sea of voices, and you're fighting all of this conflict of trying to figure out, like, where do I go from here? What do I do from here? Especially if you're one of those authors who really only, like, puts writing first during NaNoWriMo. I could definitely see a very conflicted feeling, but let's see what the other cards say about that. Our next card is Temperance. Okay, and it's Cassandra. This card fits really well with the card that we got first because this one is telling you to slow down and use temperance. Unsurprising. So the beginning of the month may feel chaotic. You don't know what to do with your writing. This card is saying slow down, give it a think, really focus, look for balance, look for moderation, especially if you have been doing NaNoWriMo and you've been scrambling, and maybe it's taken a little bit of the fun out of writing for you. This one says you can take it back, you can relax, you don't have to write every day. This is stability. This is looking for a way, if you were interested in continuing your writing habit, looking for a way to more realistically fit it into your life. Or even if you didn't do NaNoWriMo and you are feeling like your life is out of balance, this card is saying you can fit writing into your life, you just gotta figure it out. And don't over stress about it, like flow with it. Let's see what our final card has for us. What will December bring? Our final card is the World. Another major arcana. So I feel like the beginning of our month being a minor arcana is saying, like, yes, this is confusing and crazy, but it's not as important as what is coming in the rest of the month. This card really brings our story full circle, and that's what I love to see. That's what I love about reading tarot, is like at the beginning, we had so much chaos and conflict. In the middle, we're being told to settle down, rein it in, find some temperance. At the end, we are finding fulfillment. The world is wholeness. The world is fulfillment. So whatever's to come in December with our writing, we can look forward potentially to finding that wholeness, that closure. I really encourage everybody in December, especially if you're coming off of NaNoWriMo, to really be thinking about how can I get writing into my life in a holistic way. Like, how does it make sense to get writing into my life where I can do it, where I'm not going to be feeling guilty, or even if you start out feeling guilty, you know, like you got that chaos at the beginning, keep driving at it, because you will get to that place where it feels like writing just belongs in your life and you will find that wholeness and fulfillment. At least that's what I'm getting from these cards today, with the specific leaning towards our writing and our creative lives. But this card can also mean the achievement of a dream that you've been longing for, so maybe you're gonna finish that book. Let's hope so. Whatever it is, something is gonna be made whole, and let's hope that it's writing related. If nothing else, it gives us something to drive towards, something to think about, something to strive for. And that's why I love reading tarot. I feel like this was such a great, hopeful reading for our December, and I do hope that the cards are right and we find all of that great fulfillment that we're hoping for. And yes, this might even apply to me too, because there's definitely things that I'm going to be hoping that I can bring full circle and fulfill in December. Big life changes that I want to bring to pass, so let's hope the cards are right for me too. Thank you so much. If you've been enjoying these, please let me know. If you think that the weekly shorts is going to work way better than the daily, or whether you think maybe I should just drop the shorts altogether, comment below and let me know. I know shorts are annoying, but the algorithm has been pushing them, and I, as a creator, kind of have to follow the whims of the algorithm, or at least try to attempt. And this seemed like a really fun idea, so even though it may have lost me a few subscribers, I'm happy that I did it, and a few of you have been really enjoying them, so I'm glad that, at least for you, that I could do this for all of November. And bring us in for a really hopeful December. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget that you can purchase my books on Amazon. I have a couple of books out right now. If you are interested in seeing what my writing is like, or if you want to check out my writing but you don't want to pay for it, I do have several works up on my Wattpad. They are less polished, obviously, but they are free. Don't forget that you can also support me on my Patreon. Patrons get a lot of extra perks and bonuses, mostly in the form of content that is not seen here on the regular channel, including updates about my house, which we have been renovating our new house. So, plus over there you help me afford to publish my own books, and quite frankly, you help us afford to feed our animals. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see all of you again next time with whatever it is I happen to be doing next time. Bye!